Alright guys, well welcome back to the channel. My name is Randall. This is the McClures. We're sponsored by McClures.store. Check the link in the description if you want to help out. We are live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 3:30 to 5:30 if you want to come hang out with us while we go over these news stories and music and whatever else we feel like that day. We're going to be getting into a news article today from American Greatness. House Republicans release the J6 videos to Tucker Carlson. This is very, very interesting to me. I'm not sure why they released it to Tucker Carlson instead of just releasing it. If they just made it public, then everybody could dive into it instead of just Tucker's team to find relevant information. Although Tucker's team will probably do a good job. But let's get into this article and see what they're talking about here. Now, according to an exclusive posted on Axios today, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy of California turned over a full trove of surveillance video captured by Capitol Police security cameras on January 6 to Fox News host Tucker Carlson. Carlson TV producers were on Capitol Hill last week to begin digging through the trove, which includes multiple camera angles from all Capitol grounds. Mike Allen reported. Excerpts will begin airing in the coming weeks. American Greatness first reported on the massive trove of security video in May of 2021, and since then, several lawmakers, including Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, have called for the public release of the 14,000 of footage. I would assume that's 14,000 hours of footage related to the events of January 6. Now, McCarthy told reporters on January 12th he supported making the tapes public. I think the American public should see all what happened instead of the reports that's written for a political basis. Bias? I think it's bias. Referring to January 6th Select Committee's final report. So in March 2021, the Justice Department designated the footage as highly sensitive government material subject to strict protective orders. Defendants and their lawyers have complained about a lack of access to surveillance video. A digital platform to archive all footage was delayed for months. Those protective orders, however, did not apply to House Democrats who accessed surveillance clips to use in the second impeachment of Donald Trump and the January 6th Select Committee. Further, the Justice Department claimed that only 14,000 hours of video footage from noon until 8 p.m. that day was relevant to the January 6th investigation. But Axios reported Carlson's team received 41,000 hours of video, which likely represents the full 24-hour period that Capitol Police gave to congressional committees. Carlson's team of producers and researchers from these three Fox News programs, his nightly program on Fox News, and two long-form shows on Fox Nation, are now combining through this raw footage. Axios reported clips will begin airing in the coming weeks. So this is pretty interesting, folks. I'm not sure what you guys all think about this. I'm not sure if it'll go anywhere or not. But it's definitely not going to show a, what do they call it? An insurrection and a government overthrow. That's definitely not what the tapes are going to find. Now, Greene told American Greatness this morning she's pleased that McCarthy fulfilled his commitment to release the footage. The two-tiered justice system and the unfair treatment of pretrial January 6 defendants is one of the most important issues of our time, Greene said in a text message. I support Kevin McCarthy for Speaker because of many promises he made way before the Speaker's fight. Releasing the tapes was one of the big ones that matters to Americans. I'm so happy to prove again my voice was right. The secret video could finally show the use of undercover agents and informants both inside and outside the Capitol, as well as those responsible for erecting the gallows on Capitol grounds. Footage will also shed light on how photographers and videographers were stationed in key locations before the breach even occurred. Okay, so I mean, that was just a little hint down there at the end of the video. But that's basically what I'm looking for the release of these, is to put together the compilation videos showing, FBI and other agencies choreographing and coordinating this whole thing and allowing it to unfold. Because to me, that's what went down. That is 100% what went down. Now, Congress, they contest electoral votes pretty much every presidential election. It's usually Democrats doing it, and it goes nowhere because they never have any senators to sign off on it, because somebody from the House and the Senate needs to sign off on it for it to be a real contest, I guess. So for the first time in history, we had senators willing to sign on with the House, and we were going to be able to get this thing turned back to the states so they could reevaluate what was going on, and send a correct set of electors up to Washington. But as you can see, that didn't play out because of the riot. So it's not hard to jump that the riot was planned in order to stop what was going to happen that day. Because it definitely didn't stop the certification. Because as soon as they let all the members back into the House afterwards, they all fell in line very quickly, all with the same bullshit. Oh, with what happened today, we just need to move forward as a country and forget about your election being stolen. We just need to do the right thing here. It was pathetic. And Pence was leading that front because he could have grown some balls and did something. But he didn't. Interesting story, though. I'm curious to see what comes out in the next few weeks with these new clips coming out. It's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting. Appreciate you guys stopping by for that one. McClures.store if you want to support the channel. We're live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays on Rumble and Twitch, 3:30 to 5:30 if you want to come hang out. I appreciate it, guys. Take care.